All right, guys. Bitcoin is printing a nice, big, juicy God candle right now for the month of February, blasting around 56, 57K. And basically, what we're talking about in this video here is we're pretty much testing all-time highs. Bitcoin is breaking all-time highs in many currencies. We're going to get into that as well. But looking here on the monthly chart, you can see, the monthly closes here of the all-time high is not that much higher at all. We're talking about 60,000, 61,000 here when we're sitting at 56K. With regards to the monthly close, obviously we wicked a little bit higher than that on the monthly. We went up to about 69K, but there's a point to be made there, right? Especially looking at the 3-month chart here, you can see we're really testing it. The 3-month monthly close, we're actually back in the first peak of this was 2021, just the end of 2020 there. And we're really right at that right now, right? 58K, that could be broken at any time right now, basically, right? And what we're looking at is, if we get a close above that, that's obviously huge. Going to the 6-month candles, we're already above the monthly closes, for all-time highs. Not a lot of people, maybe consider that so much, but we have wicked here. If this does monthly close, that's obviously super bullish going forward. So, that's kind of what we're looking at here. We're here. Where we're going next, right, is kind of the question. Going to the 12-month, the yearly, you can see pretty consistently ever since 2014 here, we've had red candle, boom, 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 1, 2, 3 green candles, boom, red candle here in 2018, boom, 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 3 green candles followed by a red candle, and we have boom, boom, and we're in the second green candle right now. Obviously that doesn't have to play the same way out, but just looking at patterns, that's a pretty clear pattern there, right? Boom, 1 red, 3 green. We're in the second green right now. Obviously there was only 2 candles down here in the beginnings, you could say, but so yeah, trying to make estimates here for where we're going to go from here. Logically looking at these patterns, you could think we're going to probably close this year nice big green candle, and potentially even go into the next year with a nice big green candle before going into a red year. Obviously, like I said, this doesn't have to happen, but that's just one way of looking at it. Going back to, let's say, the monthly here, and making some estimations here. These blue lines are the halvings. Maybe should have mentioned that in the beginning, but you can see, obviously we've had 3 halvings so far, coming into the 4th halving here, which is going to be likely in April. Obviously, after each halving is when the really good bull markets typically is starting, right? So we're expecting to have some pretty nice price action probably after the halving as well. Everyone's talking about how this cycle is, being basically front run. That's something that we've been predicting on this channel the entire time. Going back, you can see we've been making Bitcoin videos consistently here, being bullish. 1 month ago, talking trillions will flow into cryptocurrency in 2024. 2 months ago, 10 reasons you should buy Bitcoin. How to degen Bitcoin analytics here. 4 months ago, how to use Bitcoin, buy, sell. You get the point, right? 6 months ago, going through the strategy, which was we're stacking, right? 6 months ago, and here we are basically touching all-time highs. So we've been stacking here, so we have pretty nice bags already. Been stacking altcoins more so in these last couple months here, which has also been a good move. Going to be expecting alts to definitely be running after the halving. But maybe you're asking the question, where are we going to go? How high are we going to go? I'm not big on predictions like that, but typically myself personally, I definitely see myself taking some profits off the table approaching 80K, to be honest, as early as that. Not gonna obviously dump my whole bag, but like I said, we've been stacking since down here, so we've got some serious gains right now. I'd be looking to take a little bit off the table pretty early after all-time highs. This is the cycle is a bit front run, and typically, we're seeing diminishing returns, and that's just looks like it would be consistent with this current whole trend that we've seen, right? Topping out here, we may see maybe a temporary dip again, and then a double top where we go a little bit higher down into the future. This would be a really nice way to go about things, to be honest. If we could see a double top into the next year's 2025 or even 2026, but obviously we're prepared for anything coming down a little bit sooner. We're also anticipating where's the next bear market low going to be, right? That's how far ahead that we're thinking here. Other things, like I wanted to touch on, Bitcoin's already breaking all-time highs in multiple currencies. Obviously, this is the Bitcoin USD, which we are not at the all-time highs yet. But if you're looking at the Turkish lira, obviously this all-time high has been absolutely blasted. So not a good time to be a Bitcoin bear in Turkey. I can't imagine that there's too many bears left there. They definitely have an understanding of like the currency crisis that's going on, more so than I think people in the West and stuff do. But I'm sure that there is still a couple of those guys who have been doubting Bitcoin, and they are sick right now to their stomach. It's not just Turkey. There's a lot of different currencies. I would say the Nigeria. Look at that, just absolute boop. And good time to get it out of that currency, pretty much. And that's how things happen, guys. It's gradually and then suddenly, right? When it comes to currencies, they just whoosh, wipe out. And the question is, where are we going to see that in US dollar terms for the most people who are using US dollars? You've obviously probably noticed that things are getting more expensive even for that. We got Argentina peso blasting all-time high. I think there's dozens of countries, honestly, at this point. These have been broken all-time highs for a while, but cause you can see they had a new president there in Argentina. And as soon as he was elected, I think he was inaugurated on the 12th, and then boop, so this is like an obvious deep state attack, right? He hadn't even implemented any of his policies or anything, but just the amount of him getting elected, I don't think that things like the WEF, the World Bank, all these central bankers, they don't like this stuff. So, a bit of a D-state, interesting thing going on there. I've got a couple of, deep state end time parlays for Argentina that maybe I won't get into right now. Get into it on another video. So remind you guys to subscribe to the channel, like the video if you guys are still into this. I'm gonna take a quick at Canadian dollar. You can see Canadian dollar is actually really approaching all-time highs in comparison to the US dollar. So that even just gives you an idea of the difference of price action between those two. Bitcoin in Canadian dollar topped out at 80.8 it has here, right? And we're at 76,000. So this is we're like 4 or 5K away from breaking all-time highs, which is just crazy in the Canadian dollar. And typically when Bitcoin is breaking all-time highs, it tends to go into like a price discovery phase, and just really moon at that point rather than mess around too much there. But we're gonna see what happens. We've obviously got our plan. We've been clear about that. the whole time. But lots of other currencies, like what was that other one? Basically live right now, guys. I'm probably gonna actually go live around 500 subscribers, so sub to the channel, and you guys can, like, if I go live, you can ask questions in real time. Check out this the Swedish krona is actually breaking all-time highs pretty much as we speak. The all-time high was back here, and it's higher than that right now. So even in like major first world countries here now, Bitcoin is breaking all-time highs. So some really interesting stuff going on around there. Feel free to guys ask questions. I won't go too much more into that. I think you guys get the point. What else can I talk about? I mean, guys, altcoins, obviously, once things start to really rip, altcoins are going to be doing something really special. PEPE has had an incredible move, which is just a meme coin, guys. 48% in the last 24 hours, and it's even come down a bit just recently. But so it was even higher. But this is PEPE is something that we've obviously talked about on the channel here 1 month ago. So we're pretty much spot on with just about everything here on the channel. So subscribe up, guys. I hope that's this is just a little bit of a crash video here. I haven't been making too many videos lately because Bitcoin has been ripping so hard, and obviously when Bitcoin rips like this, I'm putting my energy, my attention into that, because obviously Bitcoin is making me money and the YouTube is not right now. So if you guys want to help me out, hit that like button, all that kind of stuff, and maybe we can get this channel going, and I can put more and more effort into it, stuff like that. But I think we're gonna wrap it up there. Hope I touched on everything, but we'll have another video coming soon, I'm sure. We're gonna start leverage trading soon. Showing you guys the plays on that, and yeah, wrap it up there. Peace out, guys.